In question is a falcon racer and falcon auctioneer from Saudi Arabia, Nasser Al-Qahtani.
Falconry started with me as a hobby since childhood, and I'm now a professional racer that is very famous.
I just knew him as Jacob's mate who would be happy to chat with me about this whole extraordinary business. But at this point, I realised Nasser is a big deal. Last year, he won the King's Sword at the Falconry Festival in Saudi Arabia, one of the most prestigious events in falconry, with a prize pot of more than $9.6 million. Is that the biggest race there is?
Yeah, it is the biggest race that there is in the Gulf. It's really something amazing.
His bird, who actually came from Dublin, won by flying 400 metres in 17.1 seconds. So you've got 6 months of training.
6 months of hard work, yes.
And then it comes down to that 20 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
But even for Nasser, champion falcon racer, this all started very recently.
5 years ago, I started racing falcons. I used to hunt with falcons, chasing for a bird called hubara.
The hubara bird, which Nasser used to hunt, went into massive decline, and so falconers began to struggle. And so is that why the racing started?
Yeah, I think one of the aims of falcon racing is to occupy falconers from hunting hubaras.
When he started racing, Nasser went looking for the best breeders in the world.
I think of myself as a perfectionist. When I want to do something, I do it perfectly. So when I started racing, I went and contacted most of the breeders around the world just to find birds and buy birds from them. So
he met Jacob on one of his trips over here, and he realised there was an opportunity to create an auction for the breeders he'd met.
And I suggested the idea of a falcon auction to the Saudi Falconers Club, who welcomed that idea.
In the auction's first year, in 2021, they sold a bird for a record price.
And some of the falcons went to a very high price by selling a bird from United States at $466,000 US.
$466,000.
Which was the most expensive bird sold all around the world.
And the British bird, tell me about is there something special about the British birds?
Yeah, most racers, they prefer British birds because they win, we noticed they win the most in the races. For us racers, if we have to choose between two birds and one of them was a British, we will take the British.
The wealthiest, biggest teams will start with 150 birds, maybe more. The facility I found in Northumberland might well be just supplying one team. Nasser starts with a mere 60. And from when the auction happens in August, as the weather cools, he will head out to the desert every day at dawn for a rigid training schedule with all 60 birds.
And we have a process to train all the 60 at once in just 2 hours before the heat comes up. After the first month, these 60 falcons becomes 30 because we cancel the not fast enough falcons. And for the second month, we cancel even more until sometimes out of 60, we get only one good falcon. Sometimes we get 5. Sometimes, if we are lucky, get 10.
You can imagine what I was wondering at this point. And the birds that you cancel, what will happen to them?
They go to the market. Some hunters, they buy them for hunting. Don't worry, they don't die. No, we don't kill falcons here. We respect falcons and all animals.
A huge market has emerged, and they're all worth a premium. You can see why. When I checked the government register, I counted at least 19 big breeding facilities in the UK now. Do they all hang out by the windows a lot? So I went to see the breeder, who Jacob had called on.